turn now to a look at your Sunday forecast as we take a live look this morning from Albemarle. Good morning to everyone out there and on what is really a nice day, very nice day. And if you're getting ready for church or just to start your day, have some plans, how's it going to look for everything, Brittany?
A lot better than yesterday. I know that's relative, but I think in general, cloudy, chilly, raw, and then you get a little bit more sunshine. It's kind of a bummer sometimes, I think, when you have two back-to-back cloudy days, Friday and Saturday. So if you're looking for some sunshine, today is your day. In fact, as we look at Kannapolis, already starting to see a little bit of sunshine peeking through some of those clouds, but still clouds lingering around for some. So not a completely bright sunny morning, but we will see a lot more sunshine returning by the afternoon. Now, if you've been outside so far this morning and you still notice some wetness on the ground, we did have some rain, some patchy drizzle still this morning, but as of right now, I'm really not tracking anything, but I'm still keeping in that 20% chance in through at least 10-11 o'clock. Eventually after that, conditions clear out quickly. If you're taking a bike ride this morning, please watch out for some of those slick spots on the roads. A run too, you don't want to slip, especially on those leaves. But in the afternoon, everybody looks pleasant as sunshine returns, highs in the upper 50s, lower 60s. It really is going to be a much different forecast than yesterday. In fact, even conditions clearing out again earlier than expected. So the sunshine allowing for temperatures to return at least to a slightly more normal November day. Yesterday, I was expecting temperatures to stay in the 50s today, but just all this bright sunshine and drier air, it takes so much less energy to warm up dry air than it does moist air. So as the dry air continues to filter in, very easily can get into the lower 60s this afternoon. Now, let's kind of switch gears here to talk about wetter air that's on the way. So we know that we're in the 60s today, and the early part of this week is going to be nice and pleasant too, but we still desperately need some rain. And as this cold front that's moving through the area now stalls to our south, we'll have high pressure building in, which means no rain for the early half of the week. But then my eyes are going to be very, very closely looking at the Gulf of Mexico by midweek. And here's why. The stalled front is pretty much over Florida by midweek. We have low pressure that looks to develop across that stalled cold front and essentially tracks right over the central portion of Florida and then lingers near our coastline. Now, how much rain or how much moisture is lingering around will likely largely depend on exactly where this low is positioned. But notice how much moisture here is lingering because of the low pressure. You have that combined with a northwesterly cold front, and we're going to see at least the potential for a good soaking of rain across the Carolinas. Now, right now, I'm cautiously optimistic because it's still about a week away, but we do still need about 6 inches or so of rain to put us exactly where we should be rain-wise for this time of year and kind of get rid of the drought. Now, we don't want heavy rain over a short period of time. The key to get rid of a drought is a light, steady rain over a prolonged period of time. We probably can't get that in just one day, or we would have a flooding potential or flash flooding risk, that is, but it's still something to positively look forward to as we do desperately need some rain. And of course, secondarily from that, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the National Hurricane Center would be at least watching the Gulf of Mexico for that tropical or even subtropical development with that system this week. But secondarily, they're actually watching the Caribbean for a chance of development over the next 7 to even 10 days, 50-50 shot of this general vicinity here. They're watching a tropical depression potential, but as I look at some of those long range models, it looks more likely it would take a turn this way. So at this point, unlikely to impact the Carolinas. But hey, I think it's a good reminder that it is still November as hurricane season eventually ends on November 30th. It is the 12th, so 18 days to go, folks. As we look at that Guy Roofing 7-day forecast, again, a lot of changes to talk about. We had some morning rain, still a little bit of patchy drizzle possible till about 11. Frost possible tomorrow morning, and then some outlying areas possible again on Tuesday. Then we're building in the clouds. We bring back in that chance of moisture Thursday, Friday, and early Saturday, and then we dry things out. But notice what comes with the moisture Thursday, Friday, Saturday. While we will see a chance for rain, it's not going to be cold with that system coming in from the south that brings with it some warm and wet air.